What is up, Steelers Nation? It's just before halftime of the preseason game versus the Detroit Lions, and we have so much to talk about right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers rookies are showing up big time. Pat Fryer with 2 touchdowns. Najee Harris has been great out of the backfield as a receiver. Kendrick Green's having a night. Pittsburgh is making us eat our words right now when we criticize them for drafting low-value positions so far. Now, again, it's just a preseason game. It doesn't really matter, but I'm feeling excited right now. I genuinely have not been excited to watch the Pittsburgh Steelers offense since 2018. 2019 we didn't have Big Ben. It didn't really matter to me. Mason Rudolph does nothing for me. Last season, the offense had a couple good games. The second half, that Indianapolis Colts game I was very into. But for the most part, I just could not get into it. I love this defense. I just could not watch the offense. It was painful to some extent. But I was excited tonight. I was so happy to watch Pittsburgh's offense, seeing Ben running around looking like he was 10 years younger. All looks good so far. Making some plays out of nothing, pretty much. We love to see that. Pat Fryer, like I said, showing up with 2 touchdowns in the first half. Both kind of skying to get those, so that's really exciting to see him out there. Especially with Ebron dropping passes every now and then, you have to have some security back there. And Fryer certainly seems to be that guy right now. Hopefully he can develop into a red zone threat for us. I would love to have that on this team because we really don't have that right now. Or at least a reliable version of that right now. Najee Harris didn't do a ton on the ground, but out of the backfield he was phenomenal. Had 2 really big catches. One where he actually juked the safety basically down to his knees without even touching him, which was fantastic. Ben, by the way, on that first touchdown, if you watch the actual game live, he pumped the cameraman to oblivion. The cameraman was looking around, not sure where the ball was at all. That was fantastic as well. So overall from tonight, Ben 8 for 10 so far, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pittsburgh's leading 17-0. I came down here about a 2-minute warning, so I don't know if Pittsburgh's going to score again here. But I'm very excited for myself from the Stars. Melvin Ingram on the defense side of the ball looks fantastic. I'm really beginning to think I was a little concerned about the injuries he had, about his age, whether he'd be able to get back to being a dominant player. But again, it's just preseason. It doesn't mean a lot, but he looks really good right now. So I'm super stoked to see him play alongside guys like Alex Highsmith and TJ Watt. I think it's going to be a phenomenal trio this year. Who else? Terrell Edmonds made some plays. Terrell Edmonds, people overlook how good Terrell Edmonds was last year. Now, he wasn't fantastic. He was just an average starter. But for Terrell Edmonds, that was a huge leap from where he had been in the past. So does it justify taking him in the first round? Probably not. But I really like what I see from Terrell Edmonds tonight. Hopefully he'll carry over the play from last year, maybe even improve a little bit. Make Pittsburgh think about maybe giving him an extension down the line. We'll see how it happens. But I really like what I saw from Terrell Edmonds so far in this game. Looking at everything else so far, the rushing offense really has not been fantastic. It really hasn't gotten a lot there. Najee Harris has been the most successful back for Pittsburgh so far. Deontay Johnson made a few plays. I like what I saw from Mason Rudolph to some extent. There was a pass he threw in the end zone to Juju Smith-Schuster. I just couldn't haul in, but I liked the pass quite a bit. It looked really good. It was on target. I say that he also whiffed on an open pass to Deontay Johnson coming out of Pittsburgh's end zone. But we got a first down because there was a holding call in the defense on that one. So some good, some bad so far from Mason Rudolph. Some good, some bad from Eric Ebron. He made a nice catch from Mason Rudolph on a bit of an ad-lib play. But he also dropped one from Ben Roethlisberger earlier in the game. So again, catching is going to be an issue for Eric Ebron. The drops have always been an issue. They're still going to be there for him this year, which is why I'm hoping Pat Fryer continues to play well and hopefully earns a large chunk of snaps this year, because that would be fantastic. Other things I've noticed, the defensive front overall, even the backups on the defensive front, are legit. It's a fantastic group to watch. I love watching the pass rush so far. It's been just phenomenal tonight. So again, I love watching the offense tonight. The defense, too, was fantastic. My main concern for them is going to be the cornerback room. Just watching some of the coverage already tonight, there's been some good plays. I'm not going to say it's all bad, but the coverage has not been to the level I would hope it would be against a team like the Detroit Lions that don't have many star pass catchers. That being said, the Lions aren't exactly going out there throwing the ball left and right. They only have 35 or 45 passing yards so far in this game. But I still think I'm still a little hesitant on the cornerback rooms. Still kind of filling it out right now. But that defensive front, man, even the backups, they're legit. This is going to be a great year for Pittsburgh, hopefully. I am stoked right now. I'm probably overreacting quite a bit to just a preseason game against one of the worst teams in the NFL. But right now, I am so excited. I can't wait for the regular season to kick in. Go Steelers. Let's see what we can do this year. It's going to be phenomenal.